Hi everyone, I'm meteorologist Rusty McCranie, and welcome to Weather Express. Your weather in 5 minutes. Start the clock. Friends, we have an impactful storm occurring right now in portions of the Northeast and New England. It's going to bring heavy snow, sleet, freezing rain. It's going to cause some problems on roadways, even a few showers and thunderstorms. So that's where we'll begin today, this Weather Express video in the Northeast. The snow flying through portions of the Great Lakes, really starting to see some heavier snow and a mixed bag of winter weather across portions of Pennsylvania. This is going to eventually move into Delaware and New Jersey and New York and Connecticut, Rhode Island, and over towards Massachusetts. The problem that I see right now is you see all this pink and orange. That's a mix of sleet and freezing rain. That's going to be big problems for driving. Really slick conditions across I-80 just north of Pittsburgh through State College, PA. And eventually this is all again going to carry over towards places like Newark, New Jersey and New York City. And then we're going to see the opportunity for some really heavy snow a little bit farther north like Albany, New York, Boston, Massachusetts could end up getting maybe a foot of snow in a couple of spots. When you look at the mesoscale discussions from the Storm Prediction Center, it just gives you a good broad idea of where the heavy snow is expected. Places like Buffalo and Binghamton, New York, Bridgeport on over towards Providence and Boston, and then the mixed bag of winter weather for Newark, Philadelphia, on over towards the Pittsburgh, Altoona areas as well. So let's take a look at the current advisories that are in effect. The purples that you see are winter weather advisories. If we take a look at what's going to be happening in the Pittsburgh area, and this is very true of most of these winter weather advisories, it's not about the heavy snow, it's about the amount of ice that we could see. Maybe we get an inch or two of snow in these spots, but maybe we get a tenth to 2/10 of an inch of ice, and that's a problem for driving. Really hazardous, slick conditions. It's the same situation towards New York City. We're right on the edge of a winter storm warning. Still, some accumulation is expected in New York City, maybe 3 to 6 or 5 to 8 inches just north of the city. But again, there is going to be a mixed bag of winter weather with some sleet and freezing rain. Now you get to Albany and Saratoga Springs, New York, and it's all about the heavy snow. We're talking about a couple of spots that again could be pushing 11 inches of snow and still some ice that'll fall before that snow falls. And then towards the Boston, Massachusetts area, it's the same scenario where a couple of areas have the possibility of getting up to a foot. So some extremely heavy snowfall and then the opportunity for some ice is going to be a big problem in these spots. Now you want some nicer weather. You want some beautiful weather today. It's in the southeast. Gorgeous conditions, dry. Again, a few showers towards Nashville, but Atlanta south, nothing but sunshine. Temperatures today were in the 70s and 80s. We could beat that though. In Texas, it was even hotter. San Antonio hit nearly 90 degrees for today. Still some cooler air in the central and the northern plains and the western Great Lakes. It's absolutely downright bitterly cold in portions of Montana. Improving conditions here in the Pacific Northwest. Our storm system is well on shore now. Still a few light showers for Seattle, and a couple of light snow showers for the Olympic and the Cascade Range, but nothing that we had earlier in the week. When we take a look at the wind gusts here, you're still going to see some very gusty winds from time to time in these spots. Again, it's not as outrageous as it was, but we still have some 30 and 40 mile an hour wind gusts, and then the wind chill is a problem. It's going to get outright cold in these areas. And as a matter of fact, when we take a look at the advisories, you're going to see this spot here up towards Great Falls, Montana. It's an extreme cold watch. It's because wind chill values there could be as cold as 45 degrees below zero. Can you believe that? All right, let's get into the forecast itself, guys. I'm going to bring up our models here. And we'll start off out the west because that's where we are right now. Now, we're still going to have a very broad area and a very broad spin off the Pacific Northwest. This could throw on a few more showers the next day or two. Certainly the opportunity here to even get a little bit of light snow coming back into, I mentioned the Cascades and the Olympic mountain ranges. Again, it's going to be much lighter. We don't have any winter weather advisories or winter storm warnings in association with that as well. This storm will continue to skirt the northern tier of the United States, but it's going to take a little bit of time before it gets there. So we're pretty much dry through the plains and into the western Great Lakes, and then our storm system here is going to quickly race its way by. Thankfully, there's a bit of forward speed with this. You can clearly see that on the model here. Again, as we get into the overnight hours into tomorrow, I do expect there to be the opportunity that a lot of this will end in about a 24-hour period, but that again could still lead to a changeover back to sleet and some freezing rain for places like Providence, Rhode Island, and Hartford, Connecticut. But you want to talk about some impactful snowfall, again, New England, even towards Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine. We will tail this back with some showers over the Appalachians, but this cold front is actually going to be weakening. And if you live in the deep south and you're looking for a few showers to either cool things off or put a little bit of wet on the yard, not going to happen, friends. A lot of that actually just fizzles out as we go over the next 24 to 48 hours. Friends, as you can see, I'm out of time. I appreciate you. If you like this content, thank you for liking this video and thank you for subscribing to Weather Express. Have a great rest of your day. Let me know in the comment section below where you're viewing from as well. And I'm back tomorrow with your latest 5-minute forecast.